Welcome to Yupari Gaming. Today I'm gonna continue extra quests which you unlock if you did Necrom chapter's main story before you did Gold Roads. I don't know how many quests there are. There is certain achievement which requires 3 more quests. I don't know is there 3 more, but we'll see. Let's talk to Scroot.
Mortal, something's wrong. Hermaeus Mora senses fates, futures winking out of existence. Potentials he predicted that will never be. I feel these instabilities rippling across reality. This must be Ithelia's doing. But we need to be certain.
What do you mean, instabilities?
Instabilities. Places where the threads of fate fray and shred. And it's getting worse. I sense one forming in Westweald even now. But this one feels different. Addressing anomalies of fate is my sacred duty, but these scare even me.
So what do you suggest?
I suggested we hide in the Icor Sea until this blows over. But the Great Eye said no. So I need you and Laramil to accompany me to the instability. Will you serve as Fate's chosen once more? I'll give you those pieces of gold you like so much.
All right, I'll accompany you and Laramil to examine this instability. Accompany, yeah.
Before we depart, gather the Daedric relics, Abolisher, the Lamp of Clarity, and the Skein of Secrets. Even though they're depleted, the Great Eye has seen that you will need them in the trials to come. And I'm certainly not going to carry them.
What else can you tell me about these instabilities?
I haven't had a chance to examine them yet. All I can tell you is that they're very disturbing. The way they shred fates before they're born. And they're growing more powerful. So, if you could get a move on, maybe we could do something about them.
The energy in the relics has been depleted. What possible purpose could they still have?
Haven't you realized by now that the Great Eye doesn't share the whys and wherefores with the hired help? But if Hermaeus Mora tells you to spin, you ask how many revolutions. And yes, I'm speaking from experience.
Okay.
The relics are this way, gathering dust on the tiny mortal's wall.
I know.
Now that you have the relics, I suppose I must open
I'm
a
afraid our
portal to the
friend has
instability.
urgent business to take care
This
of.
way, mortals.
Tribune Alea, will you escort the Green Speaker and the Count home safely?
Consider it done.
Oh, come on.
It was awful. Like the world ripped open. Like a tear. It swallowed our cart and poor Lazarus. Sucked them right in.
Slow down and tell me what happened.
We were foraging in Pharaoh's cavern, Lazarus and me. We heard a terrible ripping sound, and there it was. A tear in the space before us. Never seen the like. It was full of nothing. But Lazarus got too close. He was just gone. So I ran.
I'll head into the cave and have a look.
We must enter the cave and see this tear for ourselves. A tear in the fabric of reality. Not only have the an unexpected reaction, but it tells us much.
What started as instabilities in the threads of fate have become tears in the fabric of reality itself. The Great Eye's worst fears have come to pass. Somehow, some way, Ithelia is responsible for this disaster. I can feel it in my seventh appendage.
What are you saying, Scrooge?
I'm saying that before I returned to get you and Laramil, I examined a number of these instabilities. Some in the Telvanni Peninsula, even a few in Apocrypha. If they all grow into these reality tears, well, we're all doomed is an understatement.
Are you sure Ithelia is responsible?
Now you doubt my expertise? Look, we only detected these instabilities because of their effect on nearby threads of fate. And that reality tear, if I didn't have all my eyes on it, I wouldn't even know it was there. This is Ithelia, all right.
So, how do we fix these holes in reality?
I'm not sure we can fix them. Our best chance is to find Ithelia and return her to her prison. And you have the relics to do it. We just have to figure out how to restore their depleted energy. Let me think.
Scrooge?
Here, I've marked your map. Take Abolisher to the Telvanni Peninsula, the Lamp to Westweald, and the Skein to Apocrypha. I'll send help to meet you with directions on how to restore the relics. Meanwhile, Laramil and I will try to locate Ithelia.
Okay.
We shall send Gadain, Baragon, and Tribune Leia to assist you, Proxy. Meet us at Baragon's townhouse when you have restored the relics. And, if you would, convey my regards to Gadain.
Okay, let's have a look.
I'd rather explore the nastiest delve than the nicest city. Let's go.
Over here, The friendly Daedra Scroot sent me to meet you, comrade. She and Laramil told me some strange things, but after everything that happened in Westweald... Anyway, I'm here to help.
Did Scrooge tell you what we need to do here?
Indeed. Apparently the workers in this camp discovered an ancient shrine to Azura before they were overwhelmed. Laramil suggests that if you hold the Lamp of Clarity close to the shrine, Azura herself will restore its energy.
Sounds easy enough.
The shrine to Azura should be on the east side of the lumber camp. Let's go find it.
Decided you needed to fight more Tribune, Alea.
What? After everything with the recollection? You think I wouldn't want to see this through to the end? When Laramil summoned me and Scroot explained things, I readily agreed to help. Now, let's get moving before reality breaks down around us.
Sure.
The Wildburn was not kind to this place. Let's locate the shrine, but remain vigilant.
Let's see where that shrine is. Ah, okay, there. Sucks that I have to basically, I think maybe I did this wrong, but pretty sure that only way to get to to the end, or where I have to go, is to basically run through the whole delve.
The Shrine of Azura should be just up ahead.
Yeah, I know. Okay, almost there.
The Shrine of Azura. Hold the lamp close, and let's see if this works. The Lamp of Clarity looks restored to me.
Then Apocrypha.
This looks nice and inviting. You ready?
Yeah.
This way, friend. Scroot told me to meet you here, but I wasn't expecting all the spirits. It's good to see you, friend. I was surprised when Scroot appeared, and I hoped she would send me somewhere not quite so otherworldly. But I never hesitated. I'm happy to assist you. Still, if we can avoid those reality tears, I'd be grateful.
Did Scrooge tell you what we need to do here?
Yes, but I'm not sure I understood it all. Apparently you have a map that's also a Daedric relic. Scroot says you need to get it to something immersed in the energy of Mephala. That will restore its power. Have you seen Laramil recently?
I have. Laramil asked me to give you her regards, Gaiden.
Her regards? She did? What were Laramil's exact words, friend? No, not now. We're in Apocrypha, and we have a task before us. We must get your map to something sacred to Mephala.
Where are we going to find something of Mephala's here? Where are we going to find something of Mephala's here in Apocrypha?
As luck would have it, Scroot knows of a ship here in Fathom's Drift called Storm Spinner. It was carrying items sacred to followers of Mephala, and she thinks you can use them to restore the relic. The ship should be to the north. Let's go find it.
What sort of sacred items was the ship carrying?
Scroot said that the ship was overloaded with amulets, statuettes, and other Mephala paraphernalia. But we're looking for bolts of silk cloth spun by devout worshippers of the Lady of Whispers. The ship was lost at sea and wound up here.
Okay.
Fathom's Drift. Imagine the horrors that have washed upon its shores. Those bolts of cloth. That must be the Mephala silk that Scroot wanted us to find. think it worked. The relic is restored.
Yes. So, back to Telvanni Peninsula.
Baddies in here. Probably goodies too. Keep an eye out.
Yeah, of course I will.
You made it. I was worried one of those reality tears got you. Laramil and that floating ball of eyes told me to meet you here. They explained all about the reality tears. They sound terrible. What's going to befall us next, I wonder?
Did Scrooge tell you what we need to do here?
She did. According to Scroot, there's an old forge deep within the mine that's dedicated to Boethia. Laramil and her believe that if you present the sword at the forge, Daedric energy will once more flow into the blade.
Alright, let's find that forge.
The entrance to Boethia's forge should be somewhere in the northeast section of the mine.
Did Scrooge say why she thinks a forge will restore Abolisher?
Boethia created Abolisher, so it stands to reason that a forge built to honor her might be able to restore it. Master blacksmiths dedicated the forge back when Daedric worship was more widespread. It became a Quama mine much more recently.
Yeah.
Quama always make me uncomfortable.
This...
Let's find the forge and get out of here.
Yeah. Well, that was the plan. I think I have never gone this way before. Always go other side.
The forge should be around here somewhere. That's the forge. Ever notice that no matter how ancient, Daedric stuff never really changes? Anyway, dip Abolisher into the hot coals.
Yeah.
Cracked acorns! Look at Abolisher! It surges with power again!
Well, hello there.
Lower your weapon. I see you are still at the beck and call of the lying Prince of Fate. I do not seek to be your enemy, mortal. Before we irreversibly cross a threshold from which there is no return, I would reach an understanding between us.
Reality is in danger, Torvesard. Your prince is creating tears in the fabric of existence.
Existence? You speak of it as though it was sacrosanct. But my prince was locked away and erased from existence by your smug and sanctimonious patron. Forgotten by all. I fixed that. But when we tried to restore our realm, our home, you opposed us.
You and Ithelia were going to change history.
No different from what Mora and the other princes did in that distant millennium. Think of what could have been accomplished had not the Prince of Paths been vanquished from history. Do you not see? Just stand aside and let events flow as they may.
I can't let Ithelia destroy reality.
As I feared. Hermaeus Mora sees so much, but has blinded you. I respect you, mortal. Do what you must, and I shall do the same. Perhaps when reality has been rewritten, and a new Miramor arises, you will have a different opinion.
I highly doubt that.
Consider what I have said. We Daedra may be immutable, but you mortals are not.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I just heard the news. King Nantharion was killed, defeated by the Legion's mercenary.
Oh my god, they just changed the line.
I can sense the power flowing through the relics. Well done. Now, Scroot and I have an idea about how to proceed. With the 3 relics that were once used to imprison Ithelia restored, we must determine where to even begin our search for the Forgotten Prince. Before we discuss the idea that Scroot and I derived, do you have anything else to report?
I spoke to Torveside. He wants us to stand aside while they create a new Miramor.
Of course he does. But his faith in his prince has made him blind to the danger she poses to existence itself. These tears are spreading. Soon the fabric of reality may be too damaged to repair. We must find Ithelia before that happens.
You said you and Scroot had an idea.
An idea, yes. Although Scroot referred to it as a remote possibility. We should return to the loom of the untraveled road. Perhaps the Echoneer can reveal a lingering memory as to where Ithelia has gone. But, Proxy, was Curate Gadain, well?
Curate Gadain is fine. He can't wait to see you.
That is... I am glad that Gadain is well. But, now we must return to Fargrave and make our way to the Chamber of the Loom. I dare not open a portal there directly, as the release of power when you destroyed it has made the area unstable.
All right. Ready whenever you are, Leramil.
This portal will take us to Fargrave.
Watch yourselves. Who knows what dangers still lurk near the loom?
Gadain, I did not...
Oh, damn. I missed some dialogue. Oh well.
The loom of the untraveled road lies ahead of us. Stay alert for any of Miramor's Daedra.
It feels
Taint
like
of
my
Miramor
necropolis.
remains strong
City
here.
of the dead.
The loom. Even destroyed, it radiates power. To think Fargrave was once a part of Athelia's realm. The path to the loom is below us. I shall open a way down.
Okay.
By the ancestors, look at this place. I remember when the walls of the necropolis were my entire world.
Tread carefully, Gadain. I prefer not to see any harm befall you.
I still have the amulet you gave to keep me safe. I couldn't bear to part with it.
Really? Invisible wall?
I
No
am
shortcuts.
glad it has been helpful. The loom of the untraveled damaged beyond repair, but still present.
Salvageable, my prince.
Use the Echoneer and see what memories remain.
Damn them! Very well. If I cannot restore Miramor, I will create a new realm upon the festering cults of Apocrypha.
Apocrypha? Proxy, we must talk. The power Ithelia absorbed when you destroyed the loom. It has turned her into the very monster Hermaeus Mora foresaw. And now she plans to challenge him and take Apocrypha for herself. I fear we may not be able to change these spiraling fates.
Why does everyone keep saying Daedra can't change? Didn't we see Ithelia change?
Change does not come naturally to the Daedric princes, not like it does for mortals. That is why the one who knows sought you out. You are correct about the change, but that was the result of untold power, not a conscious effort.
But what about the Ithelias I met on the many paths? They were each different from each other.
The result of the way events played out in those other realities, I suspect. Daedric princes have no experience with the constant evolution and transformation of mortals. They are eternal, and have no point of reference for the transient.
Wasn't Ithelia different when she wandered Westfield? She was as powerless as a mortal.
She was confused, vulnerable. That much I grant you. That, however, is not the same as being mortal.
No, but she walked among mortals, experienced change in herself and her reflections. Can we use that?
An intriguing notion. She saw other versions of herself. Is there a way to get her to see that and attempt to change her own perspective? We must consult Scroote. This shall require all of our combined knowledge if such a possibility truly exists.
Then let's go talk to Scroote.
Scroote awaits us at Baragon's townhouse. Let us return there at once.
Everyone's back. Great. But I don't see anyone carrying anything that gets us closer to saving reality. I've been doing my best to keep morale up while you were gone. But even my usually cheerful mood is under assault. More and more of those tears in reality keep appearing. We're running out of time. Did you learn anything useful at the loom?
Ithelia is full of rage and power. She plans to conquer Apocrypha and make it her own new realm.
Another assault on Apocrypha? The Great Eye still hasn't recovered from the last one. We already knew that Ithelia had transformed into the monster Hermaeus Mora warned us about. I don't suppose you and Laramil have come up with a way to stop her.
Ithelia has already changed once. Is there some way we could get her to change again?
Daedra don't change. Daedric princes especially. It's their nature. We're not like you mortals, constantly reflecting on possibilities and remaking yourselves over and over. She's a monster, and will always be a monster.
But Ithelia saw different reflections of herself when we traveled the many paths, Scrooge.
Different reflections? You mean the versions of Ithelia that Laramil told me you encountered on the many paths? She also said that when you first encountered Ithelia, she looked mortal and was confused and weak. At least by Daedric standards.
What are you thinking, Scrooge?
You're right. Ithelia has changed, and reflecting might just be the key. I read about a relic created by a mortal wizard. A mirror that revealed the innermost thoughts and dreams of the viewer. Laramil and I must consult some ancient texts.
And while you are doing that, what should I do?
Obviously, we're going to need something connected to Ithelia. I spotted a primordial shattered titan in the ruins of Scion while I was scouting instabilities. Retrieve a fragment from that ancient Daedra. We can use it to create the relic.
What can you tell me about primordial shattered titan?
It's very old. Ancient, even. One of the first things the Prince of Paths ever created. And it's big. How it got to the ruins of Scion, I have no idea. But it's there, and we can use it. Provided you can defeat it and bring back one of its shards.
I know those ruins. They're west of Skingrad.
Then let's not waste time. Let's go get this shard.
Yeah.
I just heard the news. King Nantharion was killed.
Blah, 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 blah. West. I think it was here. Yes.
The ruins of Scion lie within this cave. Let's proceed with...
Scion.
Scroot says the Titan is somewhere in these ruins. I'll accompany our comrade. Baragon, Curate Gadain, guard the entrance.
I think I can... I know that I can evade this if I just stealth up. Okay, no Titan here. Uh-oh.
I hope Baragon doesn't get bored and decide to follow us. He really wanted to explore these ruins.
Okay.
That must be the Titan. Let's destroy it and gather a fragment.
So I guess I have to do this multiple times. Yeah. So I guess I have to just wait. Oh, come on! Ah, okay. Should have known that. They get smaller and smaller. That one and last one.
An excellent battle. Gather a fragment of the Titan
That'll
and we
teach
can
them
return
not
to
to
the
cross
others.
us.
Friends, we need to get out of here.
Tears are opening up throughout the ruins. We barely made it here to warn you.
Oh,
No matter.
there.
What's happening?
I warned you against interfering, mortal, but you refused to heed me. A reality tear? How fortuitous. Let this be the end of fate's chosen.
Friends, look out!
Curate Gadain!
Yeah. I doubt that he's dead. I'm pretty sure that I will find him again. And if not, no can do.
I'm ready to sink my blade into mortal guts.
Let's move!
Let's ride.
I just heard the news. King Nantharian was killed, defeated by the Legion's mercenary.
Maybe? Nothing like this has ever been attempted.
It has to work, Scrooge. There are no other options. Ah, here comes our proxy. Where is Gadain? I see you and our allies have returned safely with a fragment of the Miramore Titan. But where is Curate Gadain?
Torresad somehow pushed a reality tear toward me, and Gaiden saved me. He fell into the tear.
No, that cannot be. He had my amulet, and you were there. And Baragon, and Tribuna Leia. There must be some mistake. Gadain. He cannot be gone.
I'm sorry, Laramil. There was nothing I could do. Well, that's true.
I understand, Proxy. Please leave me for a moment. Talk to Scroot. I must process this news.
Sure.
Mortals die. That's literally the meaning of the word. I'll never understand your transient emotions. Whatever. We all face non-existence if we don't do something about Ithelia and the reality tears. You secured the fragment?
I recovered a fragment of the primordial shattered titan.
Definitely part of an ancient Miramore Titan. It should serve nicely as the focal point of the ritual Laramil and I developed. As soon as she collects herself, Laramil will guide you through the process.
Laramil is grieving. Can't you tell me what to do, Scrooge?
No. This is something that you and Laramil need to do together. Your fate's chosen, and she's a magic user who can see the threads of fate. I'm just a watchling with delusions of grandeur and a bad attitude. Laramil will help you. She has to.
If you say so, Scrooge.
Scroot is correct. This falls to you and me, Proxy. Place the fragment in the center of the ritual circle. Excellent. Now place Abolisher, the Lamp of Clarity, and the Skein of Secrets around the fragment. Now, Proxy, join your power to mine, and we shall align the threads of fate with the ritual. It is done. We have created a mirror of truth.
It really worked? Huh. Maybe we do have a chance.
Come, Proxy. We must speak. Despite the loss of Curate Gadain, you recovered a fragment filled with the essence of Miramore, and we successfully created a new relic, the Mirror of Truth. A time to mourn shall come later. provided we stop Ithelia and reality survives.
Kedane would want us to finish this.
Yes, he most definitely would. I can see the threads of fate coalescing to a point. We near the end of this path and whatever awaits us. You have done well as fate's chosen. Take this reward and gather yourself. I shall do the same. Ithelia has become the threat that Hermaeus Mora foresaw, racing to Apocrypha to take the realm as her own. And with each passing moment, reality breaks down a little more. Time grows ever shorter, Proxy.
Are we finally ready to face Ithelia?
You restore the original relics used to capture and imprison Ithelia. And we created the Mirror of Truth to try to show her the monster she has become. All we need to do now is travel to Apocrypha and locate her.
Apocrypha is a very pretty big place. How will we find her?
Apocrypha, like all Oblivion realms, is infinite. But we have the Skein of Secrets. I shall open a portal. Use the Skein once we cross into the realm and see if it can pinpoint Athelia's location.
All right. I'll go with you to Apocrypha and use the Skein of Secrets.
Gather the relics, Proxy. We shall have need of them.
I may have more pen.
I shall open a portal to Apocrypha. Once there, use the Skein and let us see if we can pick up Athelia's trail.
Okay, that was first of bonus quests here. I'm gonna end this video here and continue on second one on next episode. Thanks for watching and I'll catch you on next one. Bye.